Oh my goodness. It looks so nice. Look what I did. I told you I was fixing a few things up and it does look so much better. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that it would. I'm so glad it looks good. Okay, so hi guys. I'm here. It's Monday. Just making sure. Monday is usually gym day. But yesterday I had a wicked migraine. I hope you're all doing well. I'm really trying to slowly but surely wean off as much caffeine. It's so rough because how am I to exist without the caffeine, right? But there's more going on than just me whining about my lack of caffeine, okay? There's so much more going on. And we spoke about how this whole sub story would just not go away. And it's not, is it? Is it? No. I have more to say because, of course, I do. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're doing well. You sure do look swell. And I appreciate you guys so much. I have something to say because, of course, I do. So I had a dream lately, and I'm pretty sure it was a dream or I was meditating, either one. But I saw this, okay? And it was like things punching through the clouds, falling from the skies. So I was like, I want to show people this, but I don't know how to explain it. But so I thought I would paint it. So this is what I saw. I wanted to show you guys because it's been kind of bugging me a little because I don't usually I have a good gist of what's going on, like what I'm being told or like what I'm being shown. But this time I just don't have a clue. And it's strange because normally I'm pretty in tune and more aware. So I've been using the colors exactly as I saw them. Like it was all bright greens, things like this. And bold colors, very bold. It stood out. And you guys are not even going to believe where this stream is going to go. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm about to knock your socks off, okay? You think that I've just been blabbing about this stuff? Okay. Okay. Well, today we're going to bring it on home. And if you guys didn't know, Frank with the NPC show, I'm actually going to be on his channel today. Woohoo! Thank you so much for the invite. That is so exciting. I'm so excited. But I wanted to do this little stream with you guys first because you're my community and I love you so much. And I have to talk to you about this because it gets wilder, okay? And I said I was done with this. I said I was done with this whole sub-story, but apparently not quite yet, okay? But for good reason. I think I found the real reason why everybody has been force-fed this story. I really do. I think I have found the real reason why everyone is overwhelmed with this or having this push on them. Because even people who didn't watch the news, they knew about this story, right? Like, they dang well knew. All right, so what's up, turds, nerds, freaks, and geeks, and all that's in between? It's me, your girl, Daisy Dame. Welcome back to my channel. I'm genuinely blessed to have you here. Don't forget, check out my other social media if you haven't already. We're like speeding towards 20K on TikTok, and my mind is blown. It's just growing tremendously and very quickly, and thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's at Mod Maggie Art. I'm on Insta, Dame Von Bon Daisy or Dame Von Bon Daisy Art. I'm on Twitch. Yes, I still play on Twitch. It's Dame Daisy Plays. And where else? I'm on Snap. Yeah, I'm all over. So if you don't know that, just check the description down below because there's always sweet little notes for you guys as well as any information you may need. So thank you so much to my members. You really make all this possible. I'm so appreciative and welcome to your very own deprogramming session. Now that I've said all that, let's take a breath and get into it, okay, shall we? Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the like, it's free, and I feel like I dream a genie right now. Doing some blink blinks and a wink, okay? So I told y'all this story was not over, okay? I told you all that we would hear more and more about this, and we have. We now know that we were force-fed this story, okay? Where I think, I was absolutely not the first, but I was one of the first to be like, hey, I don't like this. It's bad. Like, this makes me uncomfortable. Why is this story a big deal? Why are people counting down these people's lives? What is happening? Why is this happening? What is happening, right? And it really felt like, I don't know, think of like ancient Rome and people in the Colosseum and just how barbaric it was and how vicious people were and how they wanted to see these terrible things. I would hope that we've come a long way, from such primitive things, but apparently not, because people were just sitting back like, what's going to happen? It's wild. So I do believe that they knew the entire time. They then came out and said they knew the entire time the condition of the sub since day one. Since day one. Okay? They want you to know that. They want you to know that for days they strung everybody along, right? And we're like, let's have hope. When they knew. They knew. All right? So I also agree with other creators like Cinema Shogun that people can pay attention to more than one story at once. I believe that, right? But this one truly had people captivated. This one showed and proved to get the numbers and get people's attention. What is it about this that got so much attention? This, sorry, the Coast Guard and the officials, they all admitted they knew. They done knew, okay? And don't forget, hit the like. It's free and it's the only thing I'll ever beg you for, okay? And by the way, I'm in my sailor getup today, okay? Because if you can't beat them, then join them, huh? That's what I think. I got, yeah, I was like, I might as well. Oh, and we found out that there was connections to NASA. Oh my gosh, go figure, connections to NASA. Who would have known, huh? Who would have known? And then, I'm glad that others are pointing out. I know, and some people are going to be like, oh, it's so woo-woo. I don't give a rat's boot what you think is woo-woo anymore, okay? Because we're all past woo-woo. We're all far past woo-woo. But some people will point out Ocean Gate. I again, would believe that I was one of the first to be like, Ocean Gate. Do you see Ocean Gate? Much like any other gate kind of thing that we heard about. That was a big deal, okay? It was in the name. They were, like, prepared and ready, okay? But the story, she goes on. The beat goes on. The knocks, the bangs, the booms. We're getting there. Because, y'all, we've been hearing booms for like a decade now, right? Hasn't it been like a decade that the people, and it's not just here in the U.S., okay? It's literally all over the world. People are reporting big booms, sonic booms. So, just a thought, okay? Consider that. But that's not all. Since then, people have found out that Mr. Beast, Jimmy, he was supposed to go on one of these trips. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. So now, they're connecting this sub-story, right? Remember this. To Mr. Beast, who they know was going to do what? Get more clicks, attentions, and views. Huh, how strange is this? How funny the world is, right? How curious things work like this. But, throw Mr. Beast into it. Get more eyes on the story. He says, oh, I was supposed to go on the sub too. Oh, I could have been one of these people. Okay. Okay. Hold up. So you're telling me this was meant to be full of some YouTubers? So you're telling me this sub could have been full of some very popular, well-known, influential YouTubers? That's curious. That's suspicious, right? Like something ain't right. So would they know? I mean, they said that the CEO, he was a wild man, like Madman Hughes, right? Anybody that, hi guys, thank you so much for being here, that tries to do something outside of the norm, they must be Madman Hughes or crazy guy CEO dude. I just curious how they're always throwing crazy or insane in front of it. It's like maybe some people are just really trying to be innovative and figure out the world around us. Why is that so like shocking or crazy? I don't know. Okay, so I think I caught on to something that people are missing, okay? Because, my brain, it works in weird ways, and I'm happy about that. I'm grateful for that, okay? So, there's never been pictures of these people entering the sub. There's never been any proof of these people entering the sub. Just a thought, because pictures came out and everybody's like, listen, there's not even debris. Huh? What? Not even debris. Why would that be? Oh, but Daisy, they're older pictures. Don't worry. Okay, yes, this may be so. But where is the debris? Huh? Do they not have any pictures? They said they seen it. Did they see it? Or did they not see it? Did they go? Or did they not go? Were they really on there or were they not really on there? Was this story real at all or was it not? And I'm not saying it wasn't. Oh Lord, hear my words. Okay? Just curious. What do you think? I always love to hear what you guys think, no matter how you view this, okay? So don't be shy. Okay, so it's gonna get wilder, okay? They had gone into all this, right? They knew that the sub, first day, what had happened. They're aware. So they knew, okay? But they still ran with these stories like, there's a banging down there. So weird. What's this banging underwater? This repetitive, strange banging underwater. What could that be? Right? So you're telling me that we've had like the booms for the last decade, right? Onto Earth. And they're like, don't worry, human, shut up. You're fine. It's nothing. Growing pains. And then we're told there's banging under the water. But these people, they were not there. They know and say so that they were gone already at this time. So what is this banging? What is this banging? What is it? What is it? What is it? I want to know. Please hit the like. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to get there, okay? Let's put a pin in this. Boop, real quick. Side quest. Boop. Here we go. We've been looking into dark matter, okay? And now many articles come out and say there was time before the Big Bang. But wait, there's more. Oh my goodness. Where else would you get this kind of information from? Who? Tell me. Who else is filling you in on this stuff? Just saying, okay? So we're going to pay attention. So they're saying time may have existed before the Big Bang. Like, huh? What? Huh? What does this mean? Okay, so there's that. But then they say that there might have been a dark Big Bang of dark matter. Hold up. What? So was there a light Big Bang and then a dark Big Bang? And now there's the two Big Bangs, right? But they're saying, guess what? There could be a second Big Bang or even a third or fourth Big Bang. Okay, here's where we go very the woo-woo, okay? Here's where we're going to set everything we know aside for a moment. We're going to keep our minds and our hearts open to what I'm about to say, to the endless possibilities of what could be of this curious world that we live in, okay? What if the way we think about the Big Bang is wrong? What if the Big Bang is more like a burst of energy like we've been seeing with the Schumann resonance, okay? What if we are going to go through something like this? Could you imagine? What if it's more like a giant pulse of energy and the whole earth is about to get like a shock to the heart? It feels like, I told you, the earth's heartbeat, it's acting up. And maybe someone's about to come give the compressions. That's what it feels like to me. Why else are there all these articles coming out now, okay, now especially, and over the last few years about dark matter for one, which it's in our video games, it's in our movies, it's in our comic books, okay? How could there be a second or third or fourth Big Bang? Well, how could we survive this? What does this mean even? Right? So could it be that time did exist before the Big Bang? That it really is different than we're told? That the Big Bang, it's like the half-truths. Like we're being told these half-truths and we have to sort out what what makes sense to us. Take what works, leave the rest, essentially, right? Very curious, though. I really thought that was interesting. So, if we're hearing banging below, if we're hearing the booms above, and now they're saying they're picking up signals and vibrations in space, who the frick is knocking at the door? Like, can someone answer the door? Who's knocking at the door? I want to know. I really do. So, time was created to explain growth, right? And change over time. That's essentially why time is created, right? But time in reality doesn't exist. So for them to be like time existed before the Big Bang, maybe they mean time as we know it existed before the Big Bang. But those of us with any brain at all know that time does not exist. There's only now in this moment, right this second. This is now. Okay? So, recent articles say that, again, there's more water on the inside of the earth. Come on, guys. I know you can do it. Than on the outside of the earth. Okay? So, water, surrounded by water, surrounded by water. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird? Water, 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 water. Okay? I'm just saying. Curious, right? Very curious. And these waters are often referred to as what? Alien to us. Alien to us because we don't know. We don't know. We know so very little of what's in our waters. It's very curious. By the way, please hit the like. It's free. And it helps bring our friends home. And so that they get some kind of understanding before the world does endure another Big Bang. You know? Because if not, a lot of people are going to be taken off guard. And we want to make as many people aware as possible so that it's not as shocking. And when more people are on the same page, you do link up. That's another thing we spoke about recently. You can sync with people and their minds, okay? So if we're all Zen Master Chief, then it's going to be Zen Master Chief up in here, okay? Very, very curious. So consider this. The U.S. and the world, we've heard the mysterious booms for almost a decade now. Strange noises, sounds and signals from space, vibrations and noises from below. Remember the biggest blip from under the water? That's like so curious to me. I love these silly little things. But what does this mean, this big blip? Well, it was the ocean's loudest noise. And it was the one big blip. How strange, right? What is this from? Very curious. Well, maybe because there's more water on the inside of our earth than the outside of our earth, which is curious because then there's water. Okay. Let us go on. Signals from space. Signals from below. Vibrations from space. Vibrations from below. As above, so below. Okay? And again, for those without any spiritual guidance, I would say that now is the time to seek a power higher than yourself. Okay? And maybe make time for prayer and meditation when you can. When you can. Like, I genuinely, I do mean it when I say I want to make as many people aware as possible, because it's going to take people out of left field. Like, some people are going to be sideswiped by what's about to happen in our lives. And do you think this is me just kikiing and ha-haing about this? No. I don't want these things to happen. I don't want our world to go through turmoil, but it happens. It is what it is. That's cool. You know what? It's absolutely possible, because when they kablooied something at the moon, it rang like a bell, right? Right? For like days, meaning it could be fake, right? I don't know. Just a thought. Moon could be a monkey wrench in our system. Who knows? Could be a spaceship. Could be nothing. Could be everything. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, for those without spiritual guidance, I would just say, maybe just seek a power outside yourself, God. I know everybody's waiting for me to say it. I believe in God. Calm down. Okay? But for some people, they got to take it slow, and we're not going to rush them. It's all on their time. But maybe for some, they have to seek something outside of themselves first to find God. And unfortunately, that is how it is sometimes. So you have to wonder why they wanted all eyes on this, all ears listening to this, okay? Because there's subtle information and messages that get stuck in our head, even after the story is long gone. Can you remember the news cycle from last week or the week before? Can you remember the biggest story that occurred, that shook at the earth, that the world was so worried about? Can you? Some people may, some probably don't. but you will certainly remember subtle little things about it. Okay? And therein lies the problem, because they have definitely, absolutely perfected this type of thing. You know, repetitive stuff. Just curious. There's a reason why this story took off, and I don't think it's what people think. I really don't. But that's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Okay? So whether you believe in aliens or demons, or that aliens are demons, it does not change the fact that something is indeed knocking at the door. But who? Who will answer, right? What will come of all this? And what would disclosure even do at this point? Would it help? Would it matter? Does it matter? Or would it push more people away from God? Or could it push more people towards God? Very curious. And much like childhood's end, we're in a moment in time where we are being promised that people could live free of disease as long as we allow the CRISPR and editing of our DNA and RNA to happen, as long as we allow them to do all of these things. These promises are being made to us. That's significant, okay? In childhood's end, who makes these promises? The demon, the devil. The devil himself is the one that says, I will cure you of disease. I will give you peace on earth. I will give you the good times. I will ensure that this life is a good one. Okay? It was the demons. It was the devils of childhood's end. They said, when we come to earth, you will be alarmed by our appearance. You will be confused. You will have been misled. You will have been misled about us. See, we're not here to harm you. We're here to save the day. Like, huh? What? Are you serious? Are you serious? We're being given a false premise. Okay? Don't take the bait. They allowed fake meat to go through. Okay? Like, that's a thing now. I mean, it was, but they're allowing the produce of the production of these things to go on. Okay? All of this is no bueno for us. But let's move on. It really is symbolic to the times that we're in. Russia, also known as the Great Bear, right? Or the Boogeyman. Whatever you see fit. I like to call Russia the Boogeyman. Because somebody's got to be the Boogeyman, okay? Somebody's got to keep people on their toes and worried. They're always in the news, right? Well, Russia is claiming that the U.S., get ready for this, is indeed hiding certain technology. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Where? Where do you think that technology is being hidden? Ooh, so curious. We've been over this, haven't we? Where they're hiding this technology, where it came from, how they told us in the video games. Some of the biggest video games is what? It's the Zelda and Breath of the Wild and Horizon Zero Dawn. All these games about ancient technology. Curious, just saying. So Russia is saying, yes, the U.S. is hiding things, and they're hiding bio things as well. Ooh, Russia, you are tattling. Don't be a Karen, Russia. Oh, it looks bad for you. What do you guys think? You know that I've gone over Admiral Byrd and all the claims that go along with that. Some say that part of that was debunked, the Hunger Games, exactly. But it gives more credence to the idea that the U.S. may have aided in the escape of a certain somebody as a retreat, along with their soldiers and men, to a certain place. You know? So when people are like, oh my gosh, why would people think that there's something in Antarctica that's such a big deal? Because maybe there is. Ever thought of that? Like, maybe there is stuff in Antarctica that we should know about. I mean, who else, what great power could summon the world's most significant people to Antarctica, the Kremlin, all of the world's biggest, most influential, important people had to go to Antarctica. Why? Why? Because there's got to be something going on, okay? It's very curious. And that's why I say they're coming from above, they're coming from below. You never know. I really do. As above, so below. I really think that there could be, ships, things, beings coming from below or above. Either way. So why else do you think that the Queen finally left? Why else do you think it is that the Pope has done all he has, calling all the wealth back home to the UK and all their assets? You think they're just doing it for fun? Also, I want to make a point that the sheer amount of satellites that claim to be in low Earth orbit concerns me. It scares me, okay? If we are to believe that these satellites are out there, what would happen if we have a low Earth orbit EMP, or for just example, like let's again put aside what we believe, we're just considering because we're open-minded human beings, but all of it would come tumbling down, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? The stars would be falling. Truly. And just a thought. And just so you know, do keep your eyes on the skies because there's no greater time to be alive than now. If you take anything from this, let it be to be happy now. No more happiness when. It's time for happiness now. Make sure that you come hang out with me and Frank because he has so kindly invited me to be on his channel today, and that really just warms me big chunky wonky heart. So I'm going to go over there right quick soon, and thank you guys for just hanging out with me, for chatting with me about this, for being open and honest about your beliefs in the comments. I love that. I love seeing your guys' comments. I love hearing your views. Exactly. I love hearing you see sheer intelligence. Like, I just love when people actually think critically and, just be, I don't know, I guess just be grateful to be alive in this time together because there sure is no time like now, right? Because all there is now. But when it comes to the Big Bang, right, as we discussed, could we be wrong? Could this come about in a whole nother way? Could it be some type of awakening or awareness? Is the Big Bang a subconscious one or of our consciousness? I'm just saying, very curious. Thank you guys so much for coming to your very own deprogramming session. It truly means a lot to me. Thank you to my members. You are the cool that makes this train roll. And I genuinely could not do this without you. Like, you guys are amazing. I just feel so grateful every time that you guys do your thing. Yes, the veil is thin. I agree, and it's getting thinner. And people are starting to see it. They're starting to recognize it. They're being aware. And people are realizing that they can sync with one another. They're realizing, I know exactly what this dude's thinking. And that's weird, because he didn't say a word, right? Well, that's because you're gifted, my doll, okay? And don't ever deny that, okay? There's nothing wrong with being gifted. I believe that we all are. I believe that we all have a birthright to live a good life, because I wasn't born to suffer, you know? Okay, yeah, and I feel like the paintings that I've done recently are very telling of the times, too. Just very curious, right? Very curious. But do let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. It truly means a lot. I really, really do appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because, oh my goodness, it's only going to get wilder. And when I do finish up this one, I'll let you guys know so that you can see what the final product looks like, but it truly is turning out really well. And thank you so much for all your kindness and your time. I know your time is precious, and it just really, really means a lot to me, okay? So I'm going to let you go. Hopefully I'll see your beautiful faces again soon, and just stay well, drink water, take care of yourselves. Don't overdo the caffeine, because then you'll get a wicked headache like me, okay? Bye, guys.